Yeah. Hello guys, this is a guy from MedPack TV. Yeah, according to the news, just the news made they go around. According to the Air Indian that went down about last month, is it last month, early this month? I mean last month, late last month. According to preliminary report made they come out, they say the aviation, the fuel, this thing was cut off from the plane to the engine, from the tank of the plane to the engine. It was cut off. Wetin cut am off, they no know. Why did it cut? According to preliminary report from aviation experts, they say the fuel was cut off from the tank to the engine. Mean say the engine not going receive fuel again. That is why, before you know, you just go down. As you hear the never reach how many minutes may take off, you go down. Blind and fuel can't finish for engine. You understand? So according to the analysis from the blackboard, that na number one analysis. So they go know wetin happen to the plane between 8 months, because e go take time. You need to study the blackboards very very well before they go know wetin happen. According to preliminary report, say the fuel was cut off from the tank of the plane to the engine, so the engine no come receive fuel again. So according to aviation expert, Air India pilot, so come dey talk say the Air India pilot is a suspect for crashing out that plane. Aviation expert na dey talk from Australia. According to the aviation expert, say Australian aviation expert Captain Baron Bali has given his analysis on the Air India plane crash, claiming the latest finding indicate the pilot must have intentionally turned off the fuel control switches. According to all dis aviation experts, say maybe na the pilot na intentionally switch dat thing off. If the pilot switch am, I sure say the pilot even dey okay. So your be like say e dey air, you go switch, cut off fuel from tank to engine. E don go down be dat now. How fuel wan change? So on June 12, 2025, Air India flight 171 carry 242 passengers and crew members crash into a building in the city of Ahmedabad just a moment after taking off. Only one person of the plane survived. An additional 19 people on the ground were killed when the Boeing 787, a Dreamliner bound for London Gatwick Airport, crashed into a neighborhood. A report into the crash conducted by Indian Aircraft Accidental Investigation Bureau found the plane fuel control switch were switched off from 3 seconds after takeoff. Can you imagine? You know wetin e talk? E say Aircraft Accidental Investigation Bureau in India, they find out that as soon as the plane just take off, they find out say they cut off the fuel. The fuel cut off from the tank to the engine. While the switch were turned back on, the power was restored to one engine. The plane crashed not long afterward, according to the finding. An analysis of Blackbox data suggests pilots in command Captain Sumit Suwan 56 picked the switches into the cut-off position, the Wall Street Journal has reported, citing US pilot source familiar with the report. The black box which is the main thing, the black box voice recording also indicates a back and forth unfolded between the two pilots, and first officer and Cliff Kunda, who was flying the aircraft, questioned the senior pilot move. The revelation was cast a spotlight on the action of the captain, as aviation experts claim cutting off the fuel supply could not have been done by accident. Say cutting off the fuel supply say could not have been done accident. It's a deliberate act to cut off the fuel. He cut am off. It is deliberate. That is the pilot, the captain, the normal captain of the flight, na cut am off. E co-pilot come dey ask am say why e go cut am off, cause na co-pilot be like na dey fly the plane. Why e go cut am off? Abi im dey vex say the co-pilot na dey fly am. The revelation also cast my hand. Speaking by Sky News Australia on Thursday, July 17, about the development, Captain Bali was in view of the pilot in command made the conscious move to flip off the fuel switches. To us aviation people, we believe straight away that the only way this could have happened is if the pilot turned off the fuel control switches, he told Sky News. The first one, which is right by the right hand, 3 seconds up and lift up and the second one second later. They are mechanical. They are not worked by electricity. They require absolutely physical effort to leave the switches. You see, say after 3 minutes when the plane take off, the the captain na turn am off. That is the cut off fuel to the engine. So the co-pilot maybe say na him dey fly the plane, come dey ask am say why you go turn that thing off. So it's a deliberate act from the captain of the flight to cut off the fuel to the engine of the plane. That is why the plane went down, because na when they take off na e cut am off. It was say na when they don dey up e cut am off. E no go quick go down, like even though dey come down, e go quick switch am, but now e never even go up. Just cut am off, just kill everybody for the plane. Abi the pilot dey vex say na the co-pilot dey fly the plane, because guy those Indian people guy dey take dey o. You understand? So according to the analysis, he say it is a deliberate act for the pilot to turn that thing off, to cut off the fuel to the engine. That is why the plane went down and killed 242 people and 30 people on ground. This is very, very sad to hear. It's very, very sad to hear. And if you say all of us dey fly every day, any pilot maybe say get mental health, make dem dey check dem o. Make dem dey check dem well well, make no be like say na the day mo go enter plane and na that time their mental health wan come skip. How can you a captain? The two of them was even arguing within themselves. The co-pilot was asking the captain, why did you switch off this cut off this thing off? The captain was telling the guy, I didn't switch it off, but the co-pilot decide say he switch am off. So there was no fuel in the engine again, because the thing na physical something. They say na physical, not be this thing you just electrical, you just touch am like this, you just pick once. This one they say you go press am by yourself down, You see, the pilot just kill people like that. This one na preliminary report to say it was a deliberate act for the pilot to shut or cut off fuel to the engine. That is why the plane went down. That's why the plane went down. Kill everybody. Only one person that survived. Because there's one India pilot also. You see, it is very, very. You never hear that kind of say you go fit switch that thing off. It is. You never hear am. Now, preliminary report say immediately the plane take off. Now the captain, the real pilot, maybe it's not being flying like co-pilot dey fly, you go take am off. Just kpai everybody for the airplane. That's the preliminary report. The real report will come between 8 to 1 year time, because they have to carry the black box go give Boeing for US, and they manufacture the plane. So now Boeing go give them wetin really happen to the plane. One love, this is your guy from MedPoint TV.